Today we're talking about unsubscribes, how to handle them, and then how to get them back. What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about the unsubscribe, the worst event that can happen in real estate follow-up. Today we're going to cover what an unsubscribe is, how to get an unsubscribe back, and then really how to prevent unsubscribes from happening in the first place. Now, there are really two reasons that people unsubscribe from real estate related emails. The first is that there are too many emails, and the second is that the content is irrelevant. Now, I'm not saying those are the only reasons that people unsubscribe, but those are the main two. Now, both of these can be fixed, which is going to help your unsubscribe rate. But like I said, today we're going to talk about how to handle them and how to get those people back as well. So let's start first by talking about why people unsubscribe. And the first main reason is that they're getting too many emails from you. Now, one of the greatest features that some CRMs have is the ability to send instant property alerts. Now, my favorite CRM on the planet is Chime, and Chime has that ability. Now, most agents would find out that Chime has this ability. In fact, there are people that have switched to Chime because it is actually one of, if not the only, real estate CRM that sends instant property alerts. Now, a lot of agents have moved to Chime because of this, and a lot of agents find out that Chime has this feature and immediately they turn it on, which is great, but they don't think about the ramifications that come from that. When a lead is put on an instant property alert, they're going to get an email within a couple of minutes of that listing going live. And this is great if the market is super hot and that lead is literally about to pull the trigger on the next home that comes on the market. But when you start thinking about it, if you're in a hot market and homes get listed, that lead can get a whole lot of emails from you in a really short time. And it can get really overwhelming, especially if that property search is just even the tiniest bit off of what they're actually looking for. If you have a lead that has several property searches set up, they can be getting up to 20 emails a day or more from you in a hot market. Now, this is almost always going to lead to an unsubscribe event, which will also impact the deliverability of your future emails to other leads. Now, most agents feel that since they have this tool, they should use it and they should put everyone on instant property alerts. The truth is, I sold a whole lot of houses in one of the hottest markets in the country where homes were selling in a matter of an hour or two with no showings, and I never used instant property alerts. In fact, they didn't get a lead, a client didn't get instant property alerts from me until they had actually missed out on one house. And that way I could explain to them what I was going to do. Now, the conversation that I would have would go something like this. Hey guys, I know we're super bummed because we missed out on 123 Main Street. I have this tool on my website that can actually help with that, but we've got to have a chat before I turn this on. So this feature will send you new properties that match your home search the second they come on the market. Now, I usually leave this feature turned off because, as you've seen, there are a lot of homes being listed, which means that there is likely going to be a lot of emails that I'm sending over your way. I also just don't want to bombard your inbox with stuff that doesn't match what you're looking for. So I can turn this on for you, but I want to make sure we have your home search super refined so that we can help ensure that only the properties matching exactly what you're looking for make it through to you. So talk to me. What did you guys love about 123 Main Street? Now, if you see what I did there, I'm preparing them for the emails that they're about to get. And you're going to be getting the property set up so they don't get irrelevant emails, which we're going to talk about here in a second. The other big part of this is that all the emails you send outside of Chime's property drips are adding to the emails that they're getting in their inbox. Now, it may not immediately lead to an unsubscribe on your property alerts, but people can get sick of seeing a whole lot of emails from one person, even more so if they didn't sign up for those emails to begin with. So my advice here, less is more. Change your instant property alerts to daily property alerts. Set them to send in the evening so the MLS will have time to propagate all of those listings for that day. Now, the second reason that people unsubscribe is due to content that is irrelevant to what they're looking for. We have to step back as agents and we have to think about why that person gave us their information in the first place. They registered on our site to get the latest new properties that came on the market matching what they were looking for. That's it. They didn't sign up for your apple pie recipe. They didn't sign up to find out about your open house. They didn't sign up for your newsletter. One of the biggest questions that I get while I'm out speaking to groups of agents is, well, how do we beat Zillow, right? That's the main question that I get asked. And the answer is actually really simple. People use Zillow because it gives them exactly what they're looking for. New properties that match the search that they've saved. They don't send any other email to the lead. Now, for some reason, agents have this old adopted mindset that really hasn't evolved with the progression of technology. Leads have changed a whole lot in the last 20 years. I mean, leads have changed a lot in the last 5 years, last 6 months. There used to be much more personal connection with leads because the agent met them face to face or over the phone. Leads were much hotter then than they are now because there wasn't instant information at their fingertips. Now they have a dozen agents to choose from and have almost no personal connection with any of them. This means that we have to change our approach to how to connect with these leads. We have to give them what they're looking for, build trust, and then stay top of mind. Now, the best way to send and build trust is by sending relevant emails. Send them what they signed up for, properties that match their home search. In fact, the first conversation that you have with the lead when you get them on the phone or over text is about their property search. It is critical that the home search is set up properly. The idea here is that the content that you need to send people is the content that they ask to receive. While we're on this topic, stop sending content from mass content providers. There are several out there, but you have to remember that that lead is likely registered on multiple real estate websites. And there were some numbers released back in, I think, 2019 that said when a lead lands in your CRM, they're likely in 6 other agents' CRM as well. How embarrassing do you think it would be if all 6 of those use the exact same email content generator? Now, I can tell you how bad that looks, because every month I get around 75 of the exact same email from agents. So if you want to send content, send relevant content. Go make a video showcasing something cool in your area and send that to them. It'll take you 10 minutes. You can literally use your phone. It takes a little bit of creativity, but you're gonna set yourself way apart from all the canned emails. So go focus on the parks, the monuments, something historical, or give some content that shows that your area is unique. This will give relevant content that is local to your area. So, key points here. Dial back the number of emails that you send and make sure that the emails you do send are relevant. Now, I promised you that during this we were going to talk about how to get those people that unsubscribe back. Let's say that you have someone that unsubscribes from your property alerts. What do? Now, here's what I do. I call them. Okay, my conversation is really straightforward. I'm actually just trying to figure out if they did it on accident or if it was actually intentional. So my conversation is really easy. Hey Josh, Brett with the Baker team, I noticed that you're not receiving our property updates any longer. Is that correct? And I just wait and I listen to hear what they say. Most of the time, it's gonna be something like, I'm not looking anymore. I was getting too many emails, just it wasn't right for me. Totally understand, I was sending you too many emails. Was it that, or were the houses that I was sending you just not what you were looking for? Now, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen to what they're saying. Usually what they're telling me is that the information that they were getting wasn't relevant to what they were looking for. And so it's a simple, hey, got it, let me change around your search so you're getting less emails. Would that be better for you? And I want them to see that, right? I want them to see that I'm trying to adjust my ways so that they're not missing out on new properties, but they're actually getting stuff that is relevant for them. The reason that I call is because I want them to know that I care about them. I want them to know that I understand that too many emails can get frustrating, and the emails that aren't relevant are even worse. I want them to see that I care because that builds trust. So I will search through my database. I will make sure that I get a list of the people with Chime. You can filter out really easily of the people that have unsubscribed. Once I have the list, I import that into the Chime dialer and I call all of them. I usually do this about once a month. Once I get them on the phone, they want to be resubscribed. You can do that really easily within Chime as well. If you're using a different CRM, it might be a little bit more challenging for you. Anyways, that's how I handle the unsubscribe world. Hopefully that helped you guys a little bit in your business. Have a great rest of your day.